time. It belongs to me and you, the paradigm. Evolution. Evolution. Shots will fail.